Hello, and welcome to another exciting episode of Beer Bros. It's about that time of year again, isn't it, Keith?
Yeah. I do want to say that, last year we got a little bit crazy for the entire month of October doing Halloween stuff. This year we're going to be a lot more sane, and it's just going to be a normal month.
It was just too busy, too hectic. You know, I think we need some regular Beer Bros reviews. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, so how do we do that? We got something in front of us. We got a pumpkin.
Yeah, that's just the theme, so
let's
carve us a pumpkin.
Whoa, shit. All right, so while you're... have I ever told you that I hate pumpkin guts? And this is one of the worst things about pumpkins is trying to gut it. Anyway, so while you're doing that, I'm going to talk about some pumpkin beer.
Okay.
Because that seems easier for me than... Oh, that sound. So we have Alaskan Pumpkin Porter, which is from the Alaskan Brewing Company. Pumpkin Porter, which I'm excited about. I like porters and pumpkin porters, and for that matter. Can you hand me your glass, please? Thank you for using that hand. Oh, goodness. Just from the bottle, that smells fantastic. A lot of pumpkin spice coming out of there. Here's your pumpkin porter. Yeah, thank you. And it's very dark look. How do you like that smell?
It smells very good.
Yeah,
How do you like this smell?
Yeah. It's just, I smell the wetness. It's not very appealing to me. So, no, that's okay. I like pumpkin spice, not pumpkins. So, very dark, can't really see much effervescence in it. Maybe a tiny bit, but not very much. Let's give it a clinky. Drinky. Cheers.
Oh, that is very good.
Wow, that's a lot of flavor coming right at you. That's a pretty darn good beer. I liked it a lot. It was very full flavor, and it still had a lot of stout flavor, and it wasn't overpowered by pumpkin spice. So I thought it was pretty good. And I'm gonna try. I hear it. It's just like it's like when you do macaroni and cheese. That's what I hear, and it's not like. All right, so we're on to the second. You just poked its eye out. So on to the second pumpkin beer of the night. We have from Southern Tier, Imperial Pumpkin. So an Imperial beer. It's actually 8.6 alcohol ABV, and it says to.
That's barely Imperial.
Huh?
That's barely Imperial.
Just barely, yeah, I'd say so. But I think we're going to enjoy it nonetheless. An Imperial Ale. If I get your...
Don't watch.
Your glass from me, please, sir. Do you want to show the crowd what you've done so far?
They'll see.
They'll see. Did you murder it, or did you bring it to life?
Well, keeping in mind, I'm definitely no artist. This isn't going to be anything fancy or exciting.
But it's getting ready for the season.
This was the Alaskan Porter. This is...
Yeah, the Imperial Pumpkin. It's an ale, just an Imperial Ale. So I guess it's a lighter ale. I was quite surprised, actually, whenever I started pouring it myself. It's, yeah. Okay, well, let's give it a smell. Ooh, it's like a cider almost. Is it maybe an Imperial cider? I don't know. Do you not smell cider?
No.
Well, I smell pumpkin spices, and for some reason, I don't know, it invokes a ciderness in me. Let's give it a clinky, drinky, and cheers. What is that?
Oh, that is so smooth and creamy.
Yeah, it's like I mean, there's
It's certainly not a cider.
It's not a cider. No, it is strong on the pumpkin spice, but it's not as strong as the aroma lets off.
This is amazing.
It is kind of creamy, and it is kind of pretty smooth. There is a little bit of I think the flavor gives me an attacking feel, but it's more so the flavor other than the texture.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting, that's for sure. Wow, I'm going to keep drinking that. All right, so I think you're about finished with your creation, aren't you?
Yeah, and then it's a stereotypical pumpkin. It's not a creation. There's no...
It's a beautiful... It's a face a mother could love. Only a mother could love. And as you present that, I'm going to present our last beer of the evening, which is pumpkin themed again from Southern Tier. Again, this is a special one that has been recommended to us by Preston of the Beer Chasers. We have Southern Tier, their Blackwater series, Warlock. And Warlock is an Imperial Stout brewed with pumpkins and natural flavor.
Ooh, pumpkin.
Yeah, Imperial. That's what I'm oohing about. Can I get your glass for me, please, sir? Ooh, wow. That smells kind of like similar to the previous Imperial.
Don't tell Preston.
Give that to you, sir. Give me a sniff test. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So
of course, it could be that I've got pumpkin all over my hands.
And you just smell in your hands?
Yeah.
So we have another Imperial, but this is an Imperial Stout versus the other one was just a traditional Imperial Ale. Not traditional, but by any means,
they've got very similar smells.
Yeah. It's interesting. I'm trying to... Man, it's like a pumpkin tea smell or something like that. The smell, the aroma is what I'm getting at. Anyway, clinky, drinky, and cheers to you. Let's see. You can't...
It's kind of cannibalism, too.
Yeah, that is. Ooh, and that's Imperial Stouty.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's everything you would think of in an Imperial Stout right there, plus the flavor of the pumpkin spice on top of that. That's Wow, that's pretty full, and it's kind of a warmer feeling from the Imperial, like they added alcohol. Let's see how much they say on here. 8.6 again. Not as Imperial as you would think as a regular Imperial stout would be. It's more
respectable. It's more than...
Yeah, it's double the big brand, you know. But I get the warm feeling from the Imperial, though, that I get from a traditional Imperial as well.
Oh, you got feels.
I get all the feels. All the feels. Sorry, buddy. Sorry. Well, show the crowd what you made. While I try to decide what the what the beer of the day is.
Just by no means an artist, so bear with us.
Now, this is done in about 20 minutes. So you did a pretty good job.
For a 6-year-old.
I don't want to touch. So, no, respectable job. Put your head back on. So, what did you think of the three beers? They're all interesting flavors.
They are. I'm just amazed that the second two, the ale and the Warlock, have such similar smells.
Yeah, they do.
Beyond just the pumpkin spice.
Chris's beer of the day is going to be the Imperial Pumpkin, the second one, because it was very unique. Imperial Pumpkin. Oh.
Yeah, I wish we had a crown for our pumpkin.
No, it was a unique flavor, interesting and delicious. Southern Tier is an interesting brewery itself.
No.
Anyway, yeah, Southern Tier is a very great brewery itself. The two of them were very delicious beers. Very great on their pumpkin series for all their pumpkin stuff. So, like, comment, subscribe. I know pumpkin beers are a big thing this time of year, so let us know your favorite pumpkin beers. Pumpkin spice, brewed with pumpkin. If you made one yourself, Keith has made a couple himself. They were turned out pretty good.
Yeah.
Any other words to the crowd? No? All right. Well, on that note, Beer Bros out.